November the 20th, 2011. Today I'm about to talk to you, I'm about to discuss the situation since my return to so-called Slovenia, which took place exactly about a year ago, and ever since I've managed to place over 120, somewhere between 120 to 130,000 ads online in sub-comment sections, just creating what is public awareness. And I'm about to not only discuss but also to show you how far did this communist Slovenian, so-called Slovenian government, how far have they gone to just about not only what would be destruct me, but basically to destroy me, to ruin me. I will break this video on 4 parts and try to complete all 4 parts in one video, so we better go about it. In first part I want to talk about it concerned what was severe stalking, intimidating, bullying, which almost developed into several altercations between me and police. This is how stalking, intimidating, bullying took place as soon as I would leave residence, pretty much. And it involved people, previous acquaintances which I have met, previous acquaintances anywhere from ex-schoolmates to ex-co-workers, which I have met prior to 1995, or when I have left so-called Slovenia, not left but escaped from one, literally. They would appear, as I stated, just about everywhere, and even more so if I would leave residence with my parents. In that case, they would pretty much appear 100% at 100% rate. This stalking, this bullying, gradually have grown into what turned almost into altercations between me and police. Uniformed police officers would begin to appear as if they were exercising, as if they were doing their morning jog, you know, like they were jogging in the morning, exercising, during which they would repeatedly brag on me. They would repeatedly hit me in my arms. This situation repeated on several occasions. It repeated at least, I'm going to say on 4 occasions, on what I would have elderly couples follow up and staring at me really weird. I was just really minding my own business. These people would literally walk and stare at you like literally bullying, challenging. And on top of that, bragging in your arms. Fine. For 4 times or so I have ignored police officers bragging in me. I have ignored these elderly couples which have appeared afterwards and have bragged at me. And I have even ignored individual who would come, individual who appeared to me more than anything really Serbian, and would repeatedly go and wave his hand next to my head as he would pass next to me. That situation repeated at least 4 times before I have actually advised him. I said and asked him, I challenged him. I said, "Excuse me, but what exactly you think you are, and what do you think you are doing here with this?" Because he almost hit me. It was too much. You can't really exercise by having people walking next to you and waving at you with their hands. That doesn't work. On what he actually stressed his issues, as if why wouldn't I be allowed to wave my hand since I am from Dalmatia, I am Croat, and I am a police officer, as he explained. I said, "Excuse me, first of all, you don't appear anybody from Croatia." This guy was not a Croat at all. This guy was a Serbian. He was a Serbian, half gypsy, police officer indeed in Slovenian uniform, but that didn't have nothing to do with his job, with his duty, as if he was there, if he was protecting someone's interest or anything like that. It didn't have absolutely nothing to do with it. I did not get involved with anybody. I didn't have anything to do with anybody, and I didn't see any reason for this person to come and basically wave with me and afterwards stress his issues as per who he is and what he is. I don't really care about who he is, about his uniform or what he is and this and this and that. Who cares? Nobody cares about that. Anyhow, situations with police officers that I mentioned, which would appear in their morning jogs, in their morning exercise, jogging, they would repeatedly brag at me with their arms as they would pass next to me. Situation specifically involved what would be first two individuals, of which one would hit in my arm. They would simply run forward. They would have the police uniforms, and as I would turn around and say, hey, excuse me, as I was trying to warn them about their unruly, disrespectable behavior, they would point at their uniform. Oh, I'm a police. Oh, very nice if you're police. So what if you're police? Because you have a police uniform, you think you can go and you can hit people? Is that maybe the idea? Is that maybe the issue? Not a police, but a regular criminal, a scumbag, not a police officer. I was a police officer. I don't have any issues with the police. I was a police officer. I was working for the police, with the police. So where do those issues appear? What are those challenges? What are they trying to prove? What are they trying to come up with irritating, with bullying people? As soon as these individuals would leave, as soon as they would proceed with their morning jog, with their run, they would repeatedly have what were groups of police officers which would follow up on that. And those groups of police officers would actually consist of 5-6 police officers who would also jog or run. And what they would do is they would basically expect me to, they would basically cover entire road as they would run. You have 5-6 police officers running, as if they are running on you, as we are running on you. I tell you what, it worked. It worked for about probably 3 times that I did step on the side. I did step on the side. I was just being polite. I didn't not even assume that these people would actually bully me, as I stated. But it was 4th time and 5th time that I basically turn around, not only turn around, but that I basically blocked the road to 5-6 police officers. And I said, what do you think you are? To 5-6 police officers. And I had told them, I said, what do you think, because you have a police uniforms that you can just go and you can just hit and bully people here, or what is it? I tell you what, I was ready to beat them. I was ready to beat the hell out of them. I don't really care if there were 5-6 of them. I really don't care about it. On this situation, I had elderly couples which would follow up. The elderly couples would appear out of nowhere, and they would simply, as they would walk by, the same like a police officers, they would cover the road, and I would be the one who have to move them. I would be the one who have to move out of their way. Basically, yes, that was the idea, and I did. I didn't care. Just like those police officers, for 3-4 times, I moved out of their way. Everything was nice. Everything was fine. Okay, till I realized that this is actually, I'm not going to use that word, but really, really, really challenging. And as if this thing was actually really, really challenging, bullying, I didn't move out of my way anymore, but I had proceeded the same pattern as I did before, just to see what the reaction is going to be from those elderly people. I just want to see how are they going to react. Are they going to move out of their way, or would they, as they did in the past, or would they face me with eyes and looking at me and really intimidating and bullying? And you know what? Those elderly people have actually bragged into my arms as well. Fine. Okay, fine. As you continue, you have on each and every one of those occasions what was the female, the lady that actually appeared with folder next to her car. That was just maybe a few hundred meters ahead. There was this female that would always appear out of the car with a file and would press this file against her chest and would simply stare at me with eye to eye and just trying to make a contact with me, basically bullying me, you know, like we have something on you, you know, we have you, you know, whatever, and just looking at me like stupid. This is just the way it is, just the situation as it is. And this is actually, as a result of that, it actually brought me to that point that I have given up on exercising, which really makes me pissed off. It makes me upset because I have gained over 13 kilos during this time. And that's basically because of these people, because these people not only do intimidate, but they literally destroy person. They ruin person, so person would not be functional. So person would not function properly. Okay, we covered stalking, bullying, etc., etc. You got the point. I'm sure you understand now what stalking, bullying really is when one takes place. Let's go to the second portion of this video. Let's discuss issues such as, I don't know really how to refer one, but the government did save this for fall and for the winter time. This translates to a water pipe installation for the village. Yes, the new water pipe installation is something normal. That, yeah, folks, that's something normal. Sure, every village should have that. That's fine. I agree with that. The time comes when you have to do that. However, this specific time was specifically designed for my arrival, for this job, for my complaint, for job that I'm doing, basically for complaining about violation of my basic human rights. That's what this communist Slovenian sick government have saved for me to do, to cope with, I should say. And I don't really have much to say except for that this is going on already for months, what you're about to see. And it's performed even on Saturdays. It starts at 7 o'clock. I'm referring to total demolition of asphalt road all around the house. Yes. Government basically decided for this new water pipe installation to literally demolish all the asphalt around the house, dig the big holes, and so they can pull that water pipe through the village and so on and so forth. While in the summertime, as you're about to see, at even what was 90 degrees Fahrenheit, I was coping with totally other issues. I was coping with family issues, with a dog barking right under the window. Basically, dog that was bullied, that was tormented by by what should be my sister, my family. I am sorry, I cannot refer to as a family to the people like this that are so sick, that torment animals. So animal is barking and disrupting basically me at work. Disrupting me at, I don't know, at temperatures 80, 90 Fahrenheit degrees, without air condition, complaining about my human rights after going, I don't know, spending 6 years forcefully unemployed and so on. Just a nonsense. Let's look first the water pipe installation, as I promised. Thank you. So this is the situation that we have. Big time doing the job now. The water pipe installation took place during my presence here on September the 12th. This is filmed, and it's already lasting now for 2 weeks. Hello. It's not that I would mention otherwise, but I think it's important to mention the situation as well, which took place. Today's the September the 13th, 2011, and this is a situation I'm already facing for about the last 2 weeks. I don't know if you can hear the machines. No? This is what's taking place. Today is the September the 13th, 2011. There's a major construction going right from under the window of the residence. It's not that I would complain about, but this is taking place already for the last 2 weeks. There are bobcats here, bulldozers, anything you can really imagine when construction work is due. Like I said, I wouldn't complain about it, but then again, I was told by some people that this was planned for several years ahead, and this is what we have now. The work like this taking place when I'm here, when I'm doing my project. It's been taking place now for about 2 weeks already. Okay, today's the Saturday, November the 19th. Right now, a few minutes past 7 o'clock in the morning, and this is what's going on right in front of the house. I have already talked about this construction works, which are taking place now for months. The progress can be seen here. It seems like the government went literally crazy, nuts, berserk. They have now torn apart the asphalt road. It's basically all around the property. And not only this, I'm about to show you, they have even digged what was and here is how far they have gone. You have seen it from upstairs. Okay. They have digged the asphalt right here, and that's basically right here in front of the room where I am, in front of my room. And like I said, today is the Saturday, November the 19th, and this is what we have for months already. There you go. This is just one more view from here, from the house, how it looks outside. And that's what it is. So this is pretty much what I was talking to you about. It's installation of the new water pipe. There you go. That's right. That's exactly where my room is. And started here. They dig the asphalt because the new water pipe, installation of the new water pipe, was so important thing to do. I can agree with that, but the job was saved for my return here, so they could ruin my projects. You can see this. They have literally lifted asphalt all around the house. There you go. Yeah. All this here, what you see here, all this was asphalt, and now it's gone.
so the new water pipe can be installed. This situation lasted for months. In fact, in the summertime, we have had what was a dog barking, and now for the fall, for the winter time, we have this here. Okay? Right there. On the other hand, on the other side of the house is my room. So they were really, government really went nuts. They went insane. This is what happens when you complain about your rights being violated in a free world where we live today, in so-called free world. Today is the November the 20th, 2011. It's Sunday. And that's about it.
Got a pretty good idea about what pretty much the situation is. But now let's go to doggy barking. Let's go, and we're about to see now other portion of government abuse that involves my family members, such as what supposedly would be my sister, father, mother, and so on and so forth. I'll probably have to drag this on to next video, but let's do our best, because after that I'm going to show you how the communists also, how they earn money. You know what Hitler referred to as bandit. You know, he used to call them bandit, criminals, and that's what they really were. In real sense, this communist, this so-called Slovenian communist scum, these gangsters, I really want to show you how they make money even today, not only before, or why Hitler decided to invade Eastern Europe, but I just want to show you, you know, the ways how they make the money, how they get the money, so they can complete the work assignments as the one that you have just seen.
Yeah, well, I just want you to hear this. This is from the room. And this shit has been going on since I arrived here. There is a bench right there that sits right there. There's a car parked right here underneath. And of course the dog barking mad. If he's not barking, they drive him crazy to bark. So, and the property is so huge, with so many places to go, but no, right here under the window.
Kaj laupa ti tu zdaj pa?
Zadeva ne laupa.
Ne laupa?
Ja, je problem. Velik problem. Problem je ta, da se dobil račun za katerega je stanje 115 evrov. In tu za 8,75 megabajtov, za 10 megabajtov, oziroma gigabajtov.
Aha, mi pa označila cena.
Tako. In je tu problem. Nisem rekel tudi dober dan, dobro jutro, ni prav. Je pa malo neprijetna stvar, zaradi tega, ker jaz sem to stvar veliko delam določene stvari, ki
Ja, razumem, ja, mislim, se mi ni jasno, kje so oni zdaj. Rota, da je dobil telefon, to se stvari za pogubo, ne?
Ja, to je pa slabo stvar, to je slabo stvar.
Podela plus, ne? Bil mi dan.
Jaz sem jih poklical.
In kaj ste rekli?
In enostavno povedano, gospa je prišla z idejo, da pač da sem presegel to limito njihovo in da je 10 oziroma 15 dni rok njihove reklamacije. Zdaj pa tu bi bil pa res. Tu je moja tale pasica, tu je pa od vas, od Vodafona priključek, prek katerega se priklopi.
Ja, dobro.
Tu je tole. Connect.
Okay.
Zdaj se priključuje.
Recite imaš.
Tukaj pa se vidi potem poraba in tako naprej. Tako. Za ta mesec je tole, kar ni niti 1 gigabajt, ker je, kakor piše tukaj, 94,4 megabajta. Glejte, zdaj pa tu je za ta mesec. Za prejšnji mesec pa enostavno povedano pride do 8 gigabajtov. Ne? Se pravi, glejte, jaz ne morem za 8, danes, ki je dlje že.
Ja, mi je jasno, ja.
In nikdar nisem tudi za internet plačeval, v Avstriji sem plačeval po 15 evrov, tudi 10-15 evrov za 6 gigabajtov. Njim je pa prišla ideja, da sem ga jaz porabil menda 30 gigabajtov. Poslušaj, 30 gigabajtov je tako, kot da bi ne vem kaj črpal iz interneta.
Ja,
me zastopite?
Ja, da si jaz porabljam.
Jaz pa drugega nisem delal.
Jasno je, poraba je taka in konc. Tle ni debate. V glavnem jaz tle nimam v bistvu kaj drugega narediti, kakor da, ne vem, mogoče vam en dopis napišem, da sem videla pač iz vašega tega, da je, ne?
Lepo prosim.
Pa da damo naprej pač po faksu eno reklamacijo.
Če se da to stvar urediti, če oni to lahko dojemejo, zdajle, če ne moram pa res pa drug internet vzeti, ker to ne morem. To je nemogoče, da bom 15 dni, včeraj sem bil, nisem mogel delati včeraj. In ne morem